Hey guys, so I'm doing another airport walkthrough video, and this time I am flying out of Las Vegas and flying into JFK in New York. Yeah, so this is around 11:30 a.m. Pacific, and it's a weekday. So this is the kind of crowds that you should be expecting if you ever fly out around the same time. Yeah, so if you notice, the security lines are pretty much non-existent, so it was a breeze for me just to get in, get out, go through security. And yeah, not much hassle there. Yeah, and as per usual with Vegas, you gotta hop on the tram just to get to your gate. Um, nothing much to mention. I mean, people were social distancing. I kind of did the smart thing here and hopped on another tram that was empty compared to the one up front. So yeah, and yeah, that's it. The crowd you see here, that's it. It's empty. here we have the signature slot machines up in the airport in Vegas. I'm not aware of other airports who have this. So, if you know of another airport or another state that has slot machines up in their airport, yeah, comment because I'm just really curious. And in case you were wondering, yep, I won some money during my stay. So yeah, Vegas has been good to me. And Vegas during this time, so this was filmed, obviously around the pandemic, it was relatively dead. I mean, I have never seen Vegas this empty before. I walked through a couple of casinos and it looked like they were closed. There was like barely any people. Outdoors, however, was a completely different story. I mean, Vegas compared to New York City, I felt there were much bigger crowds out and about in Vegas. And I have no idea if Vegas is enforcing the mask rule or anything like that because I've seen people just walking around into crowds with no mask on, no social distancing. It was just like normal times. It was crazy, and it kind of scared me, to be honest. Yeah, so if you fly out to Vegas, you could either win money or, equally you could get COVID on the way back. I mean, man, like you guys should do better out there. And as usual, you're gonna get ripped off with airport food. I mean, I paid almost like $16 for a Quiznos sandwich and a bottle of water. $16. And I think like the pretzel spot, I think it was Auntie Anne's or Aunt Annie's. They wanted a pretzel dog and a lemonade for around like $12, I guess. So yeah, like wow. I do have to mention though, Vegas was really good. So even if I'm here like bitching about the prices of food, so I actually spent about like $5 on one of these machines while waiting for my flight. And I pretty much won again. So it paid for all my food and I had extra money to take home. So yeah, has been good to me. And as a quick reminder, always gamble responsibly. Don't be stupid. All right, this is the first time I've actually won money after like what 20 years or so of me trying. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, so here's fast forward like 4.5 hours later. So I'm actually deplaning, entering into JFK. So I'm about to show you the basic point that I wanted to share for this video because this is the first time where I've seen, whoa, check out that coat. Anyway, yeah, this is the first change in procedure when it comes to filling up that New York travel form you've probably heard of. Yeah, so if you've noticed in my previous videos, I had to fill up a paper form, but on this trip, they wanted you to scan a barcode using your phone and fill up an online form. They weren't handing out paper forms as they did last time, which was about like 2 weeks prior to this flight of mine. So yeah, that's a relatively new change. And I noticed that the online form had way less questions on it compared to the paper form, so it could save you some time. So yeah, so here's like the I think the National Guard or the Reserve having you fill up the form. So here it is. That's how it looks like. So I'm filling it up. And based on your responses, like it will give you an immediate answer as to whether or not you need to quarantine or not per New York state laws. So that was pretty nifty. And that's something that maybe you guys should kind of be aware of if you intend to fly out to New York. Yeah, so again, my living situation, pretty much exempts me from New York state laws because I don't live in New York. So maybe that's something you can think about, like if you're flying into New York, maybe if you stay out of state, in a neighboring state, then you wouldn't have to be subject to quarantine. And based on some of the questions that I've seen in my previous videos, nothing will stop you actually from flying into JFK. You're not required to have anything like a COVID test like Puerto Rico, I think. But yeah, you can fly in and fly out, but it depends on where you're staying is going to determine if you have to quarantine. Yeah, so basically that's it. So I don't know if that change in how they collect and how you fill up the New York State travel form will be the new norm moving forward. Again, that was the first time I've actually seen them implement that kind of procedure. Yeah, so the rest of this video is me just basically walking out to the parking lot of JFK. And this is a relatively late flight. I think we flew in around like 9:30ish to like 10 p.m. So yeah, so this is the kind of crowds around that time during the weekday. So yeah, if you guys found that useful, I hope you guys can like subscribe or give me a like. Any questions, please feel free to comment. I will try to respond to as much questions that I can. Okay? By the way, I took a screenshot of that confirmation page after filling up the New York State travel advisory form, just in case, I get stopped again towards my exit. Because this is the area where I think the health workers are posted up. You're going to see them coming up on the screen right now. They are still reminding and asking people if you filled up the form or not. So I just had my screenshot handy in case they really wanted to see some proof. So yeah, that's another traveler tip that I can suggest. And that's it for this video. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this useful. And if you guys are traveling, well, you guys have a safe flight. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it.